Is up, YouTube? Good morning and welcome back to my crypto journey live stream here for Coffee and Crypto, baby. And the coffee is busting this morning. Do me a favor before we get started, hit that like button, helps with the algorithm. Links to all my social media is in the description down below. Follow me on Instagram. It's a good time. Follow me on Twitter. Most of you guys follow me on Twitter. But good morning. It's so good to see all your familiar faces in the chat and all the eggplants, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Had a fantastic weekend. How was your weekend? Let me know in the chat how your weekend was. But the cryptocurrency market looking nice on a Monday after just kind of dirtling, trading sideways on the weekend. Not much really going on, but there's some things that maybe point to a cryptocurrency bottom, or we could see more of a pullback. But what we are seeing is that as the markets continue to, tumble a little bit, Bitcoin is showing some nice strength. And through the years, right? Through the years, obviously, Big Daddy Bitcoin is the safest bet when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency right now. Altcoins, always a wild card, right? Altcoins, always a wild card. But those are the ones where you make most of the money. So Bitcoin's safe, but you're not going to like 100x or anything like that, right? But some of these altcoins, man, if you get in early enough, you can find some good ones, you can. And guys, there are 100x plays out there. There are still good plays. The difference is last year when every market was running, including cryptocurrency, it was like shooting fish in a barrel. Now you really need to make sure you're in the right place and at the right time, so you're not just extra liquidity for some random project, because that's really what it is, right? You're really just extra liquidity for a lot of these projects. So find a good circle, make sure you get in at a low market cap, and remember, treat meme coins more specifically, for what they should be, which is a quick buck, right? Some altcoins are good. Bitcoin, I think, is king, obviously. Especially now with the news that Ethereum is just becoming more and more centralized. And you're seeing it as soon as it moved from proof of stake. Does this mean the door is open for something like Cardano to be the ETH killer? We'll see what happens. But first, let me say what's up to the chat. What's up, Fire Up? How you doing, baby? Yes, the next bull run will be ridiculously huge. And we'll talk about the Google thing right now. What's up, DJ? How you doing, bro? Good to have you here. Good to see you making videos too on Instagram. Taylor, what's up, baby? Javi, what's up, Jay Linda? Hopkins, chilling. How you doing? What's up, Jason? How you doing? I saw you and the wifey doing some training. What's up, Mike? What's up, Sacco? How you doing? Sacco, did you see Altcoin Daily's post? Check this out. We'll talk about Shiba Inu right now. What do you put? He put SHIB is dead. Here it is. He put SHIB is dead. I think he's just trolling, right? He just wants some engagement. He's just trolling. What's up, Master Shakes? How you doing? What's up, Al? How you doing? What's up, babies? Got everybody in the chat today. What's up, Greg? What's up, Brad? What's up, baby? Yeah, Padres game was insane, because if you guys didn't know, I was at the Padres game with Jake G this last Saturday, excuse me. Very, very fun. Had a good time. What's up, Crypto Art? What's up, Jay Hawk? Crypto High. All right, let's go ahead and get into today's sponsors. Of course, we are sponsored by BTFA. So a lot of people have been DMing, well, just one person have been DMing me, but I've been seeing the chatter. Guys, they created a new cryptocurrency. It's Swing Down, right? It's launched today. So they're doing that. If BTFA looks like a rug, that's because, they're switching over to Swing Down. So shout out to BTFA. A lot of minting going on. We had a lit live space the other day. Take it, leave it. Do what you want to do, but they are doing their own thing, making things right for the people who got wrecked on BandX. Have a really strong community. So you didn't get rugged. They just switched to a new blockchain. Shout out to DeConnect, a cryptocurrency platform hell-bent on making you a better investor. If you want to check out my cryptocurrency educational videos, links to those are in the description down below. And check out DeConnect and Deca Megaspace, which we'll be having very, very soon on the 20th. It'll be a good time. You could check out other cryptocurrency products that pretty much want to shill their project and just tell you about it. So come hang out on the 20th. It'll be a fun time. And of course, links to the Telegram. Join the Telegram. Everything is in the description down below. And last but not least, we have MetaMonkey AI. I know Osmos has been sending it with the promo for this. I think they have like a huge influencer group that just talks about MetaMonkey. A lot of people are upset about the price and think the metaverse is dead, guys. But remember, this is a speculative play. It could do well. It could do bad. The metaverse is in a weird spot right now because the metaverse, as what we think about it, is Web3, right? And there's a lot of metaverses, right? Now, the difference between MetaMonkey AI and other metaverse projects is that they have like an actual team on it, right, that are just dedicated to making this a good experience. Will the idea work? Because their idea is you go to the metaverse, you buy something, you get that NFT form in the metaverse, and then then it ships to your door. Will that work? How fast will it work? I don't know. Obviously, someone like Amazon pretty much controls like the market share of any of that stuff, but partnerships could be made down the road. So we'll see what's going on. I feel good with my MetaMonkey AI bag. I'm not really worried about it, but I'm not mad at you if you took profits or anything like that. And of course, they had some demos of the gameplay and those sorts of things. So, of course, MetaMonkey AI, BTFA, Debt Connect, link to everything is in the description down below. Now, let's talk about cryptocurrency being dead and, this whole Bitcoin obituary thing and all those sorts of things. What's up, chat? How you doing? Okay, so, you saw my thumbnail, which is pretty much showing, and I got it from Watcher Guru, pretty much showing the pretty much how people flip-flop on cryptocurrency through the years, right? This post is what, from 2018? Google will ban all cryptocurrency-related advertisement. And then we see, recently, Google selects Coinbase to take cloud payments with cryptocurrencies and will use its custody tool. It just goes to show you that mass adoption is happening. The price for cryptocurrency doesn't look good. And what I don't get is that you see a lot of people really talking crap about cryptocurrency and stuff. It's down. Everything is down. Are we just going to ignore the fact that like literally everything is down right now? Like economies are suffering right now. There's a war going on. Like there's rumors now that China is going to invade Taiwan. Like there's so many different things going on and uncertainties in the world with inflation and just cost of living and cost of food and everything is the reason why cryptocurrency is down. It's not the only thing down, right? It's going to get worse. So I feel like when people make these arguments and these assumptions, it's like they don't factor in everything else. The dollar is looking strong and inflation's high for us, which is crazy, right? Like, what does that tell you about the rest of the world? You thought 8% was bad. I think Germany was 10%, so that's bad. But there is one thing you have to recognize here is that crypto hasn't gone through something like a recession, right? Like the 2008 one. So that's kind of a big deal. If we get to something on that level, will crypto survive? I think it will, obviously. But it's really going to test a lot of people's ability to hodl through the BS, right? Because it could dump more. I think this is a good bottom for cryptocurrency if we didn't have everything else going on in the world. Most notably, the war with Russia, right? With Ukraine and Russia. Now, what we're seeing is that we are seeing who knows exactly what's going down on the actual battlefield. I don't know. No one knows because right now, especially during the wartime, there's all this propaganda. They say what they want us to hear. The U.S. says what they want us to hear. A lot of propaganda, a lot of fog of war. But what we do know is that they were supposed to go into a place like Ukraine, wrap that shit up in a week, get out of there. It didn't happen like that. In fact, some would say the Ukrainians are winning, which is not good. And if you look at things from an outside perspective and look at things objectively from the information that we're getting, it doesn't seem like a lot of the population in Russia even wants to. A lot of people fled the country because they didn't want to fight. No one wants to fight. And Russia may be backed into a corner where the only thing that could probably help them win this war would be to use something like tactical nukes. And if you guys don't know what tactical nukes and strategic nukes are like used on like cities, which is absolutely insane. Not really, they're pretty much used like on a big populated areas. Tactical nukes are like smaller nukes used for like war stuff, right? Either way, bad. You can't use those. And if Russia would do something like that, I think that you would see the entire world kind of turn on them because I don't think anybody wants that. If you guys heard about what happened in Chernobyl, that nuclear power plant blowing up, that is like tragic, right? We don't need any kind of nuclear war, but those sorts of things can really tank the cryptocurrency market. And at that point, who cares about crypto, right? We got bigger fish to fry. But you see flip-flopping like this from the media all throughout history, So we'll see what happens. But I think that mass adoption is happening. All these guys, we're just living in the time. Look at this. If you go to all-time high, all these red dots are pretty much major news articles saying that cryptocurrency is dead. That's what all these red dots are. All right. If you go to any one of these guys, you can zoom in right here. This is from 2015. The death of Bitcoin. Bitcoin will bite the dust. Bitcoin is dead. Bitcoin is declining, but is it dead? I broke Bitcoin. You know, all this kind of crazy stuff, you know, throughout the years, but Bitcoin's still around, still kicking, right? Yes, hit that like button, baby. Push us up in the old algorithm. What's up, Doobie? How you doing, baby? What's up, Platino? DJ says Google is banning crypto ads because of so many scams. They're not trying to get caught up in the middle of it and taking heat for allowing such ads. Well, that was from 2018, DJ. So it's an old article. It's an old article. Yeah, you know what was crazy is that WAGMI actually got approved on Google. So that was the big deal, is that WAGMI got approved to do ads on Google, which is kind of, people are like, what? You know, Bollocks token. Don't know much about that. Nice, DJ. Nice. What's up, Crypto Junkie? How you doing? So when it comes to Bitcoin and those sorts of things, you know, and cryptocurrency, I would just take everything what the media says with a grain of salt. Stay in the news, stay in the now, stay in the news, see what's going on. But what is concerning is projects like Ethereum becoming more centralized, which is more controlled, right? Obviously, a lot of transactions and stuff, you know, they're not, it's like you can't have the two together. It's like water and oil. You can't have centralization and mass adoption together. I don't think, decentralization and mass adoption at this rate together. And I don't know how to feel about it, because as an investor, you know, I want retail money, or investor or big, I want whales and institutional money in crypto right now. That's what I want, because I'm in early. And once we have crazy mass adoption on a large scale, well, then the people that are dollar cost averaging right now are going to get rewarded heavily. And I don't know about you guys. You ever try to talk to somebody about cryptocurrency? No one really understands it. They don't. They just really don't. I met a friend at the mall the other day on Friday, and I haven't seen him in years. And he's a nurse, and he's very successful. And he was there getting a new phone. And I was walking with him, and he saw that I was doing cryptocurrency content, and I was just talking to him about it. He has just no clue about it. He's a big finance guy, just no clue about it, right? No clue about it. So, when it comes to cryptocurrency, like, not a lot of people know about it. So the fact that we're all in crypto right now in its early stages, some of these altcoins can go crazy. You know, the price predictions for last year were out of control, but it goes to show that people you think are right are not really right. You know, we're just, a lot of people are influencers, and they're TA guys and stuff like that. I mean, there are some people that have been spot on, but no one really knows the future of cryptocurrency exactly, or just markets exactly. But not a lot of people understand cryptocurrency. So I want mass adoption to happen. It's just this regulation is really destroying what DeFi is meant to be. And Bitcoin is kind of like, to me, in my eyes, Bitcoin's kind of like that last real decentralized way, a form of payment, real finite. I mean, there's going to be CBDCs, which I get it. It feels like it's crypto light, but it's still going to be centralized. And I don't think we like centralization. I think we see the problem with centralization. But then there are some pros to centralization, right? So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough, but Bitcoin's dead. I mean, Polygon is making these crazy, insane partnerships. Just a reminder, Starbucks, Coca-Cola, Disney, pretty big. What's up, Cool and Chris? How you doing, baby? Wagwan, baby. What's up, Legal says any bit of regulation kills the idea of decentralization. Wake up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 100%. And Ethereum's kind of falling from grace when you're starting to hear the murmurs now from top people in crypto about, Ethereum's too centralized, or Ethereum's this, or Ethereum's that, right? So we'll see. It might be one of those things where, it's going to pump, it's going to make you money, but it's not really decentralized. So. DJ says, when you watch any news source, be careful. Yeah, exactly. People don't. You have to understand that news is. When I listen to any piece of news, I always question it, regardless of where it comes from. I don't care where it comes from, regardless. I always I'm always like, okay, well, why are they saying this? Why are they talking about this? What's their agenda? That's why I really can't watch any of the mainstream media anymore. It's so corny. It's like you can tell it's like the bias is obvious, but it's almost like entertainment. It's not even news. Like the news is not even news. It's like entertainment. It's strange. But that's what we are, and especially in the United States, we're just entertainment, baby. Like it's like the old argument of why do football players get paid more than doctors and teachers? It's like, well, I'm not trying to watch a doctor on Sunday night prime time. Doctor didn't run for 200 yards this game. You know what I mean? So and that's the same thing with the news. It's like it's catchy, it's edgy, it's clickbaity. And people complain about clickbait all the time, but that's what makes people click, right? When the fear-inducing, the ecstasy-inducing posts or thumbnails they draw people in, right? They draw people in. Unless you're clear value text, and you can just put your face in there and put a thing, and people will watch you. But far and few between, right? Far and few between. Let's check out some of our meme tokens in the space, and we'll talk about Kanye West here soon. Okay, so WagMe up 4%. So shout out to WagMe. Now I don't do a lot of advertising for WagMe because they're doing their own thing right now. They'll be all right, but they're looking good. I don't really worry with WagMe. People say, well, first of all, let me read this donation. Nick P says, good morning, Rodney. What are your thoughts on the protocol, please? Will they be able to capitalize on the tweet from Vitalik Buterin that lead them up? What are you talking about? Guys, okay, so what's up, Nick P? First of all, thank you so much for the $10 donation, and thank you so much for supporting me and the Jake G show. If you guys don't know, me and Jake G made the Crypto Hour going live every Tuesday and Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday. So hang out for that. It'll be a good show. We're just kind of hanging out, shooting the shit, talking about crypto. But any project that says, oh, we sent the supply to Vitalik, or he has the keys, or anything that unless he's really unless it's Ethereum, that gimmicky stuff, Nick, I don't really buy into. But thank you so much for the $10 donation. It's just gimmicky. WagMe, don't really worry about. Now, people like shit on play to earn game and stuff like that. Fine, I get it. Whatever. Gala Games is better. Okay, I understand that. But WagMe could be good in its own sense. It's a $7 million market cap, guys. In the grand scheme of things, that's nothing. It really is nothing. So with WagMe, I don't worry. I think it's going to move with the markets. They're still improving their use case, which is their game, which is going to be available to people who don't even want to get into crypto. It's a tower defense game. Will it stick? Maybe. It could fail. But to me, it's worth more than $7 million market cap. We have Volt Inu. Now, a lot of people, I've been talking to the Volt community lately. No partnerships or anything like this. I want to see Volty change. Can they make a good decentralized exchange? Will it be good? We'll see. Terrarium, of course, we all know these guys haven't put out anything. Saitama, all the drama. For really wanted views, I could just make a Saitama drama video every day. His ex-wife is posting a lot on Twitter about what's going on. But I don't really want to get into that, honestly, too much. I'll make a video every now and then because you guys love it. I mean, just look at the views. You guys love it. Some people hate the drama. People love it. Most people love it. Big drama show, right? But it feels I don't know. It feels messy. I'm not sure if that's stepping over the line, talking about his wife and stuff, especially when some of the stuff she says, I'm not sure how much I believe all of it. Not sure how much I believe all of it, especially the petty stuff about the relationship. MetaMonkey up 2% of the day. Debt Connect, no movement on the day. But I think this product's going to absolutely run as soon as we get some more hype around it. We need some shillers. Vemp, Nutraceutical Finance, 100x, absolute ruggy for 100x. 100x is one of those projects, guys, where this is the one where if you know people, if you know people, then you could have got in on something good. Now, I was able to get in early on this. Made a decent amount. I think I made like a 5 or 6x, and I pulled out. There is money to be made in a bear market, but you have to treat meme coins for what they are. I'm going to say that again. You have to treat meme coins for what they are, guys. Anything, really. You got to take profits. All coins, meme coins, but especially meme coins, they're here for a 100x or a 10x or a 5x. They're not here to hodl forever. That's stupid. Look, once in a blue moon, you get a really good play, fine. But most of the time, you're just extra liquidity for the person that got in before you. So be smart, be smart, take profits. Now, this leads me into something like Quant. So Quant's been absolutely going insane the last week or so. Go last 7 days. Look at this thing. Absolutely pumping. Go back to the last month. Look at this thing. Absolutely schmoving. Congrats if you got in on quant. Take profits. Take profits on quant. You know, I think it had a Coinbase listing and it just keeps moving. So, I mean, I DCA into a lot of these projects, you know, so I'm pretty good at taking profits and buying the dip, but take your profits. Doesn't matter which project you're into. You know, even if you had Bitcoin at $69,000, no one wanted to take profits. Probably should have took profits. Yeah, let me say what's up to the chat a little bit. Looks like you guys are very, very chatty. And then we'll get back into the Kanye news. What's up, Waddy? How you doing, baby? Yeah, you guys are chatty as hell, baby. 100% Richard's balling, 100%. What's up, ASMR fan? What's up, baby? Jake needs to dump his... Well, yeah, so we tried to do a live stream walking into the stadium, but that was a bad idea because anytime you're in a spot like a festival or anywhere where there's a lot of people in one spot, you're not going to get good service. Just not going to happen. What's up, Selmo? How you doing, baby? You're welcome, Nick P. You're welcome. You're welcome, Nick P. This is good. So Cardano and the University of Edinburgh are creating a metric for measuring decentralization, and we'll map this out for each crypto. Maybe, well, that's actually, I don't know anything about that, but that's a good idea. So guys, here's the thing. Ethereum is becoming more and more centralized. Now, will it be good for the price? I think so. But will it be good amongst like DeFi bros? Probably not. Well, in a space where you need a nice competitor to different layer ones, keep in mind, Cardano's been proof of stake, right? Cardano is close. They are one of the biggest competitors, if not the biggest competitor. Now, people have been crapping on Cardano for a while, which I think is hilarious. But it may be the one, that golden ticket or that golden one to the DeFi bros. They might be like, all right, let's support Cardano because they're actually staying decentralized. Will that be good or bad for them? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I feel comfortable dollar cost averaging into Cardano. You know, it's something I never really worry about too much. I know it literally gets shat on by everybody because, you know, we're still waiting for its actual like real use case to come about and make sure Sunday swap is good and make sure it isn't so clunky and stuff like that. But I think it could be a winner. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, bud? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Insider trading Ponzi. What's up, the protocol? Appreciate you, Nick P. Rorschach said I have 3x my quant. Let's go, Rorschach. Let's go, baby. Biz, what's up, Biz? How you doing? It says selling my quant. I need a win right now. Let's go. What's up, Mizzy Matt? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. What's up, Al? What's up, Peter? How you doing, baby? What's up? What's up, Bernie? How you doing? Bernie is the biggest Drake stan. Cool and Chris says legal regulation in terms of protection, mandatory KYC of any newly launched product on any platform as an example. Ooh, how do you think that works, though? How do you think that works with something like Uniswap? Right? I don't know. All right, let's check out the Kanye news. So apparently, we saw that Kanye, and we'll roast Terra Luna Classic here in a second. Kanye West rocking the Satoshi Nakamoto hat after JP Morgan closed his business account. So they didn't just close it. They gave him a warning saying, hey, you have 1 month to get your shit off our account, right? Or off of our bank. I don't know. I don't agree with everything Kanye says, obviously. But you just start canceling people like that. So check this out. This is a comedian named Neil Brennan. Listen to this video. It's pretty funny, his take on this whole Kanye situation.
As a person?
So check this out.
Oh, you know who's a liberal conundrum as a person? Kanye. Yeah, because when Kanye first started, he said George Bush doesn't care about black people, and conservatives were like, he needs to shut the fuck up, and liberals were like, no, he's an artist, let him speak. And then he started saying how much he liked Trump, and liberals were like, you know what, he doesn't need to shut the fuck up. People are just, at this point are just exhausted by Kanye. People are like, that guy's fucking crazy. Yeah, No kidding. He's a rapper. Since when do you rely on rappers for their emotional stability? Like, what's your argument? Like, back in my day, there was a guy named Flavor Flav. And he'd walk around and say, yeah, boy, you know what time it is. And we did know what time it was. He had a fucking giant clock on his chest. Oh, you know who's the...
That's funny, right? Because back in the day, you remember when Hurricane Katrina happened, Kanye West went on with Michael Myers, I think, right? Was it Michael Myers? Wait, is it Mike Myers? Wait, Michael Myers is the guy from Jason, right? Who's the guy who plays Austin Powers? Anyways, and he said, he's like, George Bush doesn't care about black people. And everyone's like, yeah. And now he's like supports Trump and people are all butthurt. Guys, he's a rapper. Why do you care? You crazies? He's a rapper. He's edgy. He wants to get people to listen to him. That's what I think. That's how I think about Kanye. Let him support Trump. Who cares? Who cares? It's like, yeah, he's a walking conundrum, right? But you know, who cares? I do like the fact that he's rocking the Bitcoin hat, though, baby. Let's go, baby. Doing it for the crypto bros. But I think it's crazy that banks could just shut down your account because of your political opinion. Did he get arrested for something heinous? No, he didn't get arrested for anything heinous. Did he fight someone or hurt someone? No. What did he say? He just showed support for a political candidate, wore a White Lives Matter shirt. It's like, do we have to cancel everybody? It's so stupid. I hate that cancel culture, little beta bullshit. Who cares? People say things I don't like all the time. I don't want to cancel them. It's like Sandstorm Crypto. You know how I feel? They try to take his channel down. That's some real beta stuff. No, let him talk. Let people have a platform. Guys are crazy stuff. And he's a rapper. Who cares what he says? Except this crypto thing. We like this. We'll accept this. But everything else, who cares? Right? Kanye is a pigeon. Kanye is just a distraction from the Kardashians' mess of purposely releasing Kim's. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's crazy, right? Yeah, I know. Enoch's not doing so well. Guys, if you think Enoch's $1 million challenge is an Apollo Inu challenge. I'm pretty sure the team gave him that money. I don't know for sure, but Mike Myers? Okay, Mike Myers. Okay, my bad. Yeah, cancel culture is trash. Who cares, dude? Fucking, he supports Kanye. Who cares? I feel like the people that sit there all day and get mad at like politics are like the same people that have like literally nothing else going on. They fucking politics. Oh, I can't believe would say that. At home eating your goddamn Frosted Flakes, yelling at the TV. You know, crazy. Okay, so another big story, obviously, is the Terra Luna situation. Okay. Guys, it doesn't fucking matter. Look at this thing. We saw this. So, actually, wrong one. Okay, so Binance, still wrong one. Here it is. Binance has burned about $700,000 worth of Luna Classic fees collected from spot and margin trading pairs. So pretty much, you know, what happened was the Terra Luna the Terra Luna community wanted Binance to burn 1.2%. They're mouth breathers. Doesn't make sense. So Big Daddy Binance, Big Daddy CZ met in the middle, threw him a bone. Now, I had a debate with Believes, and Believes was throwing out all these numbers and why Luna Classic. It's like some Illuminati, like, X-Files theme stuff. It's like, guys, Terra Luna Classic is not going to move again unless they have some real good decentralized applications built on the cloud. It's like everything is. It doesn't even. None of it makes sense. It makes no. What's up, Awesome? None of it makes sense. You know, it doesn't. It's all incoherent. It's like I feel like a lot of these guys are just in it to make some money, which is fine. It just doesn't make any sense. And you look at the price of Terra Luna Classic, it's not doing anything. You know, it really isn't doing anything. It hasn't moved at all. I mean, it's slowly dipping a little bit. You know, it's staying in this nice support range, but it's just not doing anything. The supply is too high, and it's not like it's going down at any like reasonable rate. You know, so Terra Luna Classic is just meh. You know, meh. We'll see what happens with it. I mean, the hype is starting to slowly die down again. We'll see if it starts to move when the crypto market moves. I think a lot of these projects we're going to see, they might fall off during the next run. We'll see if they move with the run. I mean, I can't imagine a lot of the products that got abandoned are going to actually do anything when the market goes crazy. You know, and unfortunately for Terra Luna Classic, it just feels I feel like there's no clear direction for it. It feels like one person wants it to do this, the other person wants it to do this. There's a proposal for this, there's a proposal for that. It's just like none of it makes any sense. You know, if you're swing trading this and you're good, you're making a killing. I know a guy who made like 500K or something like that. Great, good for you. But you got to be careful, right? You got to be careful with this. The fact is that most people watching this are not swing traders because swing traders don't care about your dumbass 1.2% tax. If they did, they would get wrecked, right? It's the people, you know, that bought a small amount and are hodling this for the future. You know, $1 totally doable by December. Totally doable. You're stupid. All right, that's stupid. Sorry, it's mean. It's you're stupid. Okay, Shiba Inu, altcoin daily, ruffling some feathers there. What do you guys think about Shiba Inu being dead? Huh? Altcoin daily, not a dumb guy. Very, very smart guy. Very, very smart guy. I think he's just trolling though. Doge would be $1 if not for SHIB. That's one way to piss off a community, right? Right? That's one way to piss off a community. You know? Kanye West stated that George Floyd didn't die because of the officer. George Floyd. Oh, was the guy with his knee on his neck? Dude, that was dude, the George Floyd situation is, I won't get into that, but let's not act like that guy was a saint because he was an absolute piece of crap human garbage. If you look at his track record, he was. I'm sorry, you can say what you want about that, but the officer murdered him. Doesn't matter. You're a cop. You don't get to hurt people like that. You don't get to put your knee on someone's neck like that, and like it's something to do. And then the other officers around him, you don't get to not support him. I mean, you don't get to support him. You got to stand up and say, "Hey, take your knee off his neck." You don't get to kill people. That's not how we run our justice system. So thank God that guy got thrown in jail, as he should be there forever. You know, George Floyd wasn't no saint, you know, but he was kind of a symbol for like some of the police brutality that goes on and no one talks about. You know, how many times do you think that officer abused people? A bunch of times. You know, so what happened to the Kanye West? Exactly why we need crypto. Screw the institution, the elites in this world. Yeah, I mean, they control everything, and that's what they want. That's what they're doing with CBDCs. It's like, hey, we got crypto. Yeah, we got crypto for you. We gonna control it though. You know, that's why they're getting rid of Tornado Cash. Slowly but surely, we're seeing DeFi just be destroyed. You know, what's up, Twitch Radio? I saw Ray J speaking out. I saw that. It's crazy, dude. It's nuts. It's nuts. Shout out to Ray J for doing well, right? With his earbuds. I didn't even know they were his earbuds. I do not eat Frosted Flakes, by the way. What do you think of Proof of Means and its upcoming? I know a little bit about Proof of Means, Seamus. I don't know too much, though. Alex says Luna Classic won't do anything until they make use case again. They are stressing. You can see it. Yeah, exactly. The proposals are crazy. Every day it's like some proposal off some wacko. A 50% burn? Oh my God, that's crazy. Bone is probably the play to make some money, yeah. Bone is probably the way to make some money. SHIB had its time, but people move on to better products with real utility. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest now. SHIB is fun, and it's probably going to move with the market, but, you know, it's like the weird kid in the room, you know? No, Bernie, we don't do that. Bone already pumped and dumped. What's WCI? So this is pretty funny. Here's Snowman. This guy's funny. Snowman's funny. SHIB is the number one ERC held by ETH whales. I hold no SHIB. These YouTubers and Twitter influencers are idiots or they're trolling. The whales don't give a fuck about what these people tweet about. Follow the whales. So obviously a lot of whales hold Shiba Inu because they like money too. It's gonna be. I don't know. What do you guys think? Right? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is SHIB a top 20 cryptocurrency next bull run? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. What do you got? Is SHIB a top 20 cryptocurrency next bull run? That's tough. That's tough. You know, that's tough. Is there going to be another run? Yeah, of course there is. Just not now. So, I mean, the guys, look at the next run. We're gonna have little mini pumps and stuff like that. Like we've had like mini pumps and dumps with Bitcoin the last like few months. Like that's gonna happen. But the next big run is not gonna happen until we start printing money again, and there's clarity in the market, right? So the last 3 months, you see we're just pumping and dumping, right? You go to the last year or so, you can see that, um, since June, we've been just kind of since pretty much the collapse of Terra Luna Classic area ish, right? We've been kind of trading sideways, pumping and dumping all the way through, between like 23K Bitcoin and like an 18K Bitcoin, right? We're going to have pump and dumps all the way until the Fed starts printing money. It's crazy how dependent cryptocurrency is on the actual markets. But you also have to understand that a lot of people got in because of the pandemic when a lot of people had extra money to spend on crypto. And I do think meme stocks helped. I think meme stocks helped meme coins. GME, AMC, BlackBerry. Yeah, it may be serious companies, but the reason why those companies did anything good is because they were trendy, right? I do think all that extra stimulus money gave the average Joe enough money to ape into cryptocurrency, and a lot of average Joes became hyper rich, super rich off of cryptocurrency. And we just don't have that extra money right now. People don't have money to spend like that. But what we are seeing is that institutions are showing an interest towards cryptocurrency. Mass adoption is happening. Slow. There's stories every other day, it seems like, that shows that cryptocurrency mass adoption is happening. Is it going to be the meme coins that really win? Probably not. But smart contracts, I think that there's a place for them. The blockchain, there's a place for the blockchain. It's just picking the winners is tough. And especially right now in a bear market, it's hard to know what products are going to be the ones. But we did see a lot of projects get exposed when the money came out of the market. Once all the money came out, people are like, "Oh shit, we can't sustain all these rewards. We can't sustain this kind of business model." And a lot of people got caught with their pants down. It goes to show you. I mean, if you think a lot of these people running these products are dumb, they're not. They're not dumb. But not even they saw what was going on here, right? Not even they saw all the turmoil to be had in the market. So, those whales are using the masses as extra liquidity. 100%, bro. Those are World Cup Inu. SHIB is a long-term hold. Keep your bag and build others while you wait. It would suck to sell and find out 2 to 3s you missed out. Yeah, but that's everything, Timsky. That's everything. Yeah, the weird kid in the room who turned out to be Elon. Dude, Elon was always rich, though, But he's kind of weird. SHIB Eternity do anything for the price? No, SHIB Eternity was never really going to do much for the price. Did it pump a little bit? It's a card game. It's nice to have. They have their own ecosystem. But again, what's an ecosystem without your own chain to run on, right? Without your own network to run on. You're still on the Ethereum network. May You Be Well says, use case will come to Luna Classic. It hasn't until this point because it wasn't open to new validators to prevent bad actors effing it up. New validators and products will be on board later this month. We'll see, end of October, right? Like 26 or something like that. Top 10, you think, Sacco? I might dump everything if the market goes up a lot. Yes, top 20 next run for SHIB. Awesome says SHIB will increase with Bone, and no SHIB will not be a top 20 once they see Bone runs the utility. Yeah, it looks like it, right? What do you think about these cryptocurrency products for creating all these fucking tokens? This seem a little weird, a little scammy. There's money to be made, though. Trust me, there's money to be made. But I'm not selling my SHIB. Twitch says he thinks that SHIB will run with the next bull run, but they're never going to reach like these numbers before. People are saying maybe in 100 years. Yeah, I know. People say that. Well, in 20 years. Well, we don't know, right? When you're up significantly, you just don't sell. Probably should. A little bit of it, The ones fighting SHIB are the ones who did not get in early and make money. Yeah, it's everybody. That's everybody's argument. You can say that about every shitcoin. You can say that about a bunch of rug pulls. You're just fighting it because you didn't make money. Well, it's like, yeah, I didn't get in early. SHIB being able to be used for payments in unbanked populations will make it run when mass adoption occurs. We'll see. Yeah, it is used for payments in a lot of places. What's up, Biz? Biz says, please consider buying Riot and Mara. At least look into them. Riot or Mara? What's Mara? Mara Finance. I am like, let's see, old time. I am like staying away from everything, really. Oh, this just launched. Moon River. Right racers. Okay, so this launched last year. About a year anniversary here. Damn. Never heard of him. What's up, Dark Diablo? What do you think of Yon World Coin? He made a coin. I could see that happening. To be fair, nobody saw a Russia war coming like this. Yeah, no one did. Yeah, no one did. I mean, it's not the only thing. It's just that any kind of like escalation could be bad. That's the issue. Is like, I've been watching a lot of things about this war with Russia, and it's really important. We have to pay attention to this, guys, because if you go through all history, you can see the different catalysts that happen leading up to world wars. And it seems like, this could be one of those catalysts. Russia's stuck between a rock and a hard place. It seems, from what I'm hearing, and it could be propaganda. I'm trying to listen to different sources to try to get a gist of everything. But it seems like they're kind of falling out of favor. They're not, the people don't really favor a war in Russia. People are fleeing. They're drafting people who don't want to fight. Ukraine is giving them hell because Ukraine is getting weapon systems from the U.S. and other Western countries. And they're taking it to Russia. Russia thought they're going to go in there and beat them in a week. It seems like Russia's military is very disorganized. They have a different doctrine than us, guys. They don't run wars the same way. Russia is really reliant on like generals and top officials being the ones to dictate everything. Where the United States, they really put a lot of the leadership in charge of, like, a lot of the junior leadership, like officers, in charge of a lot of things. So we're kind of more free to make different decisions that can greatly affect the war, where they kind of rely on a few people to make those decisions. We're seeing all the corruption. Like there was a lot of money that was supposed to be spent on certain things, and they were spent lining the pockets of figures and officials in Russia. Some of their intelligence was bad. I mean, the intelligence that Ukraine is getting is really, really good because we're helping them. I think the USA is doing everything but putting actual boots in the ground. Now, if you're Russia, what do you see that as? If you're Russia and defeat is imminent and the only option is the nuclear option, well, what do you do? What do you do as Russia? I mean, Putin's the kind of person that kind of pretty much destroyed all of his opposition. So there's no threat there, because one would say, well, then, what about the people that are what about his political enemies? What if his political enemies are like, we don't want war. We don't want, you know what I mean? Like, would those guys be more popular, and would Putin get thrown out on his ass? But no, that's not how they run it in other countries, right? I think a lot of those guys are in jail or dead. What if his health is deteriorating? What if he wants to see the world burn? Is he going to exit stage quietly? Would they just say we lost to Ukraine? I don't know. That's tough. That's a tough situation for Russia. But it's not as easy as a lot of people think. It's going crazy right now. You guys got to learn something about that war. And I hate to be like a doomsday prepper, but have extra food, guys. In case something like, C-19 happens again, the pandemic happens. You just never know. Have extra food, have supplies, have water. You just never know. Yeah, you never know. But if it came to a conventional warfare, what we see now is that Russia's not so tough. Super disorganized. It's like not even funny how disorganized they are. Paper-handed fighters, 100% legal. And SHIB I trust. products that keep putting out new tokens, NFTs. NFTs are just money grabs. Frank Q, what's up, Frank? How you doing? Good morning. Bro, SHIB has 100x more supply to burn than Luna Classic. Does it? Does SHIB have more supply? So what? Luna Classic has how much trillion? 7 trillion. Oh shit! Yeah, yeah, it does. DJ says I made money on SHIB and Saitama. My opinion on those two products are the opposites ends of each other. Really? Well, the amount of SHIB circulating is different, though. Are you officially vaulted? I want to see more of the Volta change. I do have Vive entities. I do have Vive. I have one Vive entities though. We should do a proper deep dive into Shibarium white paper. You might be surprised on how useful SHIB will be. To who? I know what Shibarium does. Oh, it's in the stock market. Ah, there are Bitcoin mining companies. That might be good because did you hear about the news about Bitcoin having trouble mining? Where was that? I didn't see it on here, but apparently there was an issue with mining. Let's see. I think it was crypto news. I looked at it this morning. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it at? I saw an article this morning. Oh, yeah. Bitcoin fails to produce one block for over an hour. So an 85-minute block interval left more than 13,000 transactions stuck in a pending state on Monday. So that's a pretty interesting news article. So yeah, maybe that might be good for them. God, my ears hurt from the BS I just heard. You should watch RT News for the Russia point of view. Interesting how the U.S. citizens ran to Canada for Vietnam. They were drafting dodging communists. Just saying. I'm not saying, look at. That's what I'm hearing from the most independent news sources I'm trying to get. Putin is 70. SHIB is dead. Putin death. Oh my God. I bet their nukes don't work. The fact is there's the whole fog of war. We don't know what's going on. But what we do know, weren't they supposed to go in there? On the grand scheme of things, shouldn't Russia be able to just really go in there and clean house with Ukraine? Right? We know that. Osm says, wait until the halving in 2024 for Bitcoin. It will get harder to mine, which will increase profits most likely. Yeah, maybe investing into those companies that are doing that, Volt doesn't seem to have a good liquidity. It doesn't have a ton of liquidity. They get a lot of fees, though. The Volt is making a ton of fees on the transaction, a ton of fees from transactions on exchanges. So, and they just got listed on another exchange. So it says Volt listed on ZT Exchange. Never heard of them, but it's another exchange where people get to buy things and get a more swap fee. So that's actually a big deal. No, the ground won't allow it. It's hard to invade on the ground there, bro. I looked at the white paper many times over, and the product is nothing different than what's already out there. It has been out there for a while and has been working. Why go with a new guy like that? Elon Musk says he'll keep supplying Ukraine. No? Yeah, a lot of people support Ukraine. I'm not saying it's one-sided because, I don't know, it depends what your definition of, good and evil are. Because if you think about, Russia's side, Russia has a valid point. They're not just some evil nation. They have a valid point. The Western culture is closing in on them. They don't want that. They think Ukraine is theirs. So they invaded. If you think about where you're at, if you're Russia, Western influence, right, is slowly closing in everywhere. It's like, do you want that on your border? No. You know, you don't want that on your border. So depends what you think, right? Depends what you think. Appear to be weak when you are strong. When you are strong, I don't know if it works like that in war. I don't know if it works like that. I know it's the art of war, but I don't know. 100 days of crypto.com still hasn't sent my welcome package. I think I got scammed. Did you get your debit card from them? Fried PB&J over a fire. Biz Bicrotama. The Enforcer. Yeah, I've seen many different takes on the Russia thing, Tough. That is true, Seamus. Yeah. So when you look at the liquidity on DEX tools, keep in mind that's usually for the ETH pairing or the WETH pairing, right? Bonus trending, nice. But yeah, when you look at Volt, you can see like their market cap's super high right here, and their liquidity is 2 mil, but they do have liquidity on other exchanges too. Yeah, it's true. But if any nukes were used, I don't think even China would be his friend. I don't think anyone wants to use nukes, guys. Nuclear warfare is not good for anybody. Literally not good for anybody. Yeah. If Russia joined Mexico, we wouldn't know that happen. So how can we think it? Exactly. 100%. When you watch, when they say unprovoked, like it's not unprovoked. Like think of all the scandals that have to do with Ukraine and our presidential leader and his son, like all that shady shit that happened. We put leadership over there. They see that as active aggression. That's an act of aggression. So it's more than one side. But I guess what do you support? Democracy or their communism? Or whatever the hell you call that. Blanket statement, 100% nukes are bad, MK. Objectively, no one wants that smoke, right? Yeah, objectively, no one wants that. Yeah, China would not. If Russia started like dropping tactical nukes, China's not. I bet you China's like, yeah, we're done here. China's probably the only reason why Russia's economy is doing okay right now. I can't imagine with all those sanctions it'd be all right. Is this a real democracy though? Well, I mean, what's better? What's better? Does your vote count? Does your vote count? But look at. To act like we don't have like the best living situation throughout history ever is kind of crazy. Rodney, I live next to a nuclear reservation. We all glow green here and it never hurt anyone. Yeah, but were you in Chernobyl when the explosion happened? That killed a lot of people. I mean, we didn't seem too powerful walking in Afghanistan and Iraq. That shit dragged on for years. For now, yeah. Well, the difference between so Russia also invaded Afghanistan, and we supported some of the Afghani people over there and gave them weapons and stuff, which they later used on us. So, guys, that's different. It's guerrilla warfare. It's the same thing with Vietnam. We're not fighting a conventional army. If USA fights a conventional army, like we did in Desert Storm, we beat the crap out of Iraq in like a week, right? We went in there. They had a very, very good air defense system. We went in there and cleaned them out. Quick, a traditional army. The difference with guerrilla warfare is that 1 minute the guy shooting you is now running a shop or sweeping his lawn or herding his fucking sheep. Like, you don't know who's the enemy, and you can't go around indiscriminately killing people, which, I mean, think of all the drones that killed a lot of innocent people over there in Iraq. Because then you turn the population against you, which you want to win them over because you want them to tell you, you know what I mean? Now, those wars overseas, I think were strategic, just for oil, grid positioning, right? And we thought we could go over there and take control of the Middle East. No, you can't. Guerrilla warfare, it's hard to fight against, like Vietnam. Yeah, no doubt we killed way more than they killed of us. But dude, you're fighting against people who have the ultimate patriotism, because you're a foreign entity coming into their country, trying to take them over and spread your influence on them. You know, those people are way different than a person who joins the military because they want to take care of the student loan debt, who wants to buy a Camaro and is going to go fight some war because of not because of true patriotism, maybe, but because, the benefits. That's a different mindset on the battlefield, right? It's a different mindset, in my opinion. The person who's fighting for like their actual livelihood, they fight harder, all right? And guerrilla warfare, it's so hard. You just can't go around killing people indiscriminately. Although that did happen, it wasn't, we didn't just level cities, It doesn't work like that. You're never going to win those wars. We learned that in Vietnam. You learn that. You learn that. Yeah, I mean, for years. For what? Yeah, for what? Well, positioning, oil, greed, right? War machine. That's what we know, right? That's what we know. It's all for nothing. Everything's the same before we invaded. Why would we invade a country when a group of bandits crashed hijacked planes and crashed them into the World Trade Center and stuff like that? Why did we invade Iraq? Oh, what? Weapons of mass destruction? Well, it turns out they didn't have them. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Makes you question the government, but it's the war machine. They want to feed the war machine. You have all these fucking elites, making all this money. They don't want to send their kids to war, I don't want to do that. I know. Guys, this is my second enlistment, it's just fucking stupid sometimes. Yeah, if you're a conservative in California, you're throwing your vote in the dumpster fire, 100%. So it's like, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. Guerrilla warfare is a bitch, But we're seeing a traditional army in Ukraine fight against a traditional army in Russia, but the morale in Russia seems pretty low. That's what I'm hearing. And a lot of people that are in Ukraine, a lot of people like the fact that Ukraine is not part of Russia. They like that. A lot of the population there, or there would be no war there. They like that. Average Joe's being taught by Western nations on how to use different weapon systems, how to fight. So China is in a tough position with Russia in the neighborhood. Tough line to walk on with the world economy. Yeah, 100%. Our votes don't count, just like they do in these at least everyone's votes technically supposed to be equal. There should be zero nukes. They're not for warfare. They're just to destroy cities and kill a bunch of people and their leaders who start shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that nuclear, nukes were ever created. I mean, United States were the first ones to use nukes, but other people were developing them along with us. Right, we were the first ones to use them, and boy, did we use them. But World War II was different. World War II was literally Western or the Allies fighting against a fucking crazy ass Japan, a crazy ass, Germany. Hitler was nuts, right? Like the Holocaust is horrible, right? I listen to so much stuff about World War II. It's just nuts how a guy like that was able to cause so much bloodshed. Not only with the Holocaust, which I think saw the death of 11 million people, right? All the people who died in war, in the war. So. Exactly. Yeah. China and Russia was a supply chain to Vietnam. Exactly. So. What's up, Roger? How you doing? A lot. Desert Storm was the war I participated in, listening to all these generals and war experts in chat. Yeah, I mean, they went in there and cleaned house with Iraq. Iraq has no chance. One of the biggest militaries? Motherfuckers are just surrendering in droves. Most of the world, any man once 18 has to go through training, and you're automatically enlisted as a reserve. Yeah, did you guys hear about the BTS guys, the fucking band, the band? I think some of them are going to do in Korea. You have to do 2 years of mandatory military service. So, environmentalists should be happy with Middle East oil. There's not much environment there. Just be friendly energy buyers and stay out of the rest of it. Yeah. Did they hijack them? Did they have nukes? I mean, who the heck knows? There's a lot of conspiracies out there. I mean, who knows, right? I don't fucking. No one knows. These wars are distractions. Saudi will be finished. Will be finished with the smart city soon. The line also, yeah. Hiroshima and Nagasaki were small bombs, small compared to what they have now. Emphasis on small. They're way small. E4. E4, but I don't really care to like. To me, the National Guard, it's pointless when you're trying to rank up. I mean, you can rank up, but what's the point, dude? So literally, you make pennies there, anyways. You know. They said they'll be back together in 2025. What do you mean? Here, I'm gonna take a piss right back, right quick. Excuse me. But what do you guys think of these wars right now? What do you think? You think they're a distraction? That's why I always think, guys, prepare for the worst. Like, I'm prepared just in case, like, we have no power or I need food for a week. I have firearms because I believe that everyone should learn and be able to use a firearm. I think that's smart. You don't have to. You think guns are freaking, whatever. But what do you guys think of this? I think it's foolish to think that there isn't evil out there and that catastrophes can't happen, guys. A lot of great nations fell. Just go back in time. And I know no one's advanced as us, but who knows? We might not be the world superpower forever. So, but what do you guys think of these situations? I'm interested to hear your opinion. Let me take a piss. I'll be back. Wow. Oh yeah, BTFA went to they made a new token today, D-Mock. You should be good. They made a new token today, so you should be good. That BTS band. Oh yeah, BTS. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, all of them are joining the military. Yeah, the BTS band. Yeah. I mean, they made enough money. They'll be all right. Hitler invented this. Although the Germans were crazy, genocidal maniacs. Well, at least a lot of people didn't know what was going on in those death camps, guys. A lot of people they had no clue that Hitler was doing some crazy evil shit like that. So I can't blame the German population. I mean, a lot of them did get complacent with a lot of the racism and hatred towards people that weren't pure blood, you could say. But they had a brilliant like core of like scientists and they had a lot of crazy, like their tanks were the best. They were the first ones to create jets. They were just, they just got overwhelmed. They tried to go to war with Russia, and Russia was, to me, the nail in the coffin for Germany. If they would have, stayed friends with Russia and didn't betray them and invade their country when they said they weren't going to, there would have been a good chance for them. But Russia took it to them. They couldn't stop everybody. Nuclear warfare, Inu. Prepare, just don't sit living in fear of everything. Just expect shit. Yeah, exactly. Can we all just agree that DAOs are... Austin's been on this DAO thing for a little bit. Yeah, DAOs are pretty bad. Yeah. Because there is no like unless you have a 1-to-1 ratio for excuse me, unless your vote counts as like 1 unit of anything, regardless of how much you hold, you can't take DAOs seriously because you could just come in as a whale and just make the vote. You know what I mean? High APY DAOs don't bring any utility except making money. But DAOs that are part of cryptocurrency products already can be good. Like for example, like Decentraland, they're a DAO, right? So any proposals that want to change the metaverse go through the people first. Blackout Sun Inu. Yeah, DMOC. They're making a new yeah, they should have posted it. They've been advertising it all week. Yeah, today's the day where they're going to go ahead and make their new token called Swing DAO. So I hope USA voters see that they need to strengthen the country and be more nationalistic, even if some people don't like it. Yeah, it's good to be proud of your country. A lot of people don't like their own country, but it's like, I mean, I don't know. I'm grateful for what we have. If you just study history and you see like how terrible things were, you understand how good you have it today. And I know it's different depending on your socioeconomic, like depending on your, where you're at when it comes to your socioeconomic level. Like I get it. It depends, but we have it pretty good here. We have it pretty good. And I recognize that, I recognize that. I'm never like ungrateful for what we have. It's not perfect. Obviously it's not perfect. But we are afforded a lot of luxuries that throughout the course of mankind, no one had. And yes, life isn't fair, guys. We can agree that life isn't fair. Some people are born into money. Like I was watching this documentary yesterday on like Barney. It was like a short little video by Dr. Grande, and like the creator of Barney had a son. Anyways, this guy got in trouble for like shooting his neighbor, and it's like she gave him a mansion. So he's like, this young kid with all this money living in a mansion. Like, I mean, look at the life he was born into. Like crazy, right? Never had to worry about anything. But it's hard to appreciate things when you're born into a life like that. It's easy to appreciate like nice things when you're not born into anything like that. When nothing was given to you, you have to earn it. It's easy to appreciate life that way. So. Terra Classic has showed me that your votes don't matter, so whatever. IDK, maybe I'm blinded to what DAOs really are. Well, DAOs are just decentralized autonomous organizations. It just means that, it's run autonomously, which it kind of like having like, it's not real. This is what we saw. Remember the preliminary vote for Terra Luna Classic where they were like, should we make a new blockchain? It was like 90-10 or like 80-20. No. Then when they went to a DAO vote, it was like 80-20. Yes. So what does that tell you? Votes are not one for one. What it is whoever holds the most token has the most pool. Well, how do you do that? Do you make it so that your vote is counted more if you have more time in the cryptocurrency product? Well, that would be fair because it's like I've been here forever. My vote should count more. Or do you make it so no matter how much money you hold, no matter how long you've been in the cryptocurrency project, does your vote just count as like 1 unit? It's like say for example, the dumbest person like personal, who's an American citizen, their vote counts as much as yours. Do you want that? Maybe not, but it does. Some people are just absolute mouth breathers, but those mouth breathers, their vote counts as much as yours. The new BTFA scam, what's really the point of a new token? Well, they need to get everything to a new blockchain. They need to stop having so many on one chain. Or excuse me, on one contract. On one contract. Osmo says DAO should be a 1-for-1 vote, not like an electoral college vote when your vote is forced based on the masses. F that, not my kind of voting system. It's not a fair way to do it. Yeah, right. At least in the USA, you can say you don't like the country. Yeah, a lot of people take that for granted. Some countries, talk bad about the government if you want to. Come knocking at your door. Yeah, people don't understand that, right? Ask Brittany Griner how that freedom feels. I don't know if people want to wait for that. May you be well. Selmo says, not a distraction. Treaties and peace policies have changed and or expires. And with the change in environment, a lot of countries want to be independent, especially when it comes to nuclear technology. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of like we're seeing a lot of less. We're seeing globalism go away. I think is what you're saying, Selmo Fudd, right? I mean, Selmo Fudd, you've been around the block forever. You know, you're what, lineman, military. Like you've seen things come and go. You know, Marty, I don't know. What is about the argument about nationalism versus multiculturalism? Canada has trouble with it because we have no central national identity. We are all and nothing. Well, that's the same with the United States. Is that we're all multicultural because we're just a nation of immigrants. Yeah, a lot of them are white immigrants, but they're still immigrants. They're like from different European countries. We could say that English and Italian and everything. They're all white, yeah, but it's still different. Like I'm half black, half white. Obviously, my black side's from fucking Africa. My white side's from Denmark. It's like we're all different. But the thing is, yes, we're all different and we're multicultural. That's fine, but we're still all Americans. We can't forget that we're still Americans. We gotta. It's our country still. And I don't like the hate towards our country. We get so much hate towards the country. It's like, guy, are we just ungrateful? There's a reason why people fucking moved here, you dummies. Yeah, maybe it's not the land of the free like it used to be like that, but to act like we haven't, advanced in the last 100 years, like we're still some racist, crazy country is insane. And it's like, people are just nuts. To act like we're like some country that's like completely unfair to everyone and everyone's racist. It's like, yeah, you're stupid. It's not fair. Life is not fair. Okay, we can agree, but at least I don't have the fucking not getting thrown to the gulag. Imagine if I was in Russia talking shit about Putin on my YouTube channel. Imagine if I was making Putin memes in Russia, bro. The gulag would be kicking in my window right now, snatching my ass up, throw me in a cell next to Brittany Griner. Legal says, I've seen articles say we're at the most peaceful times at any point in human history. Not sure how true that is. I didn't dig into it hard. Perception is reality. Well, yeah. Think about it. Think about where we were at before. Think about all the pillaging and killing and this crazy stuff that's happened throughout, mankind. It's crazy. It's always about killing, and taking things and people dying from a cut. Like it's like having 10 children and only 3 of them survived because like the other 7 just like got sick and died from a common cold. Like human history is struggle. It's strife. It's not prosperity. It's hard. So yeah, I'm just here for, I don't know, man. Like, I just want to appreciate like life around me and people around me and just live my life because time flies. I'm 32 and I know that's not old, but I'm like 20 years ago, I was 12. 20 years from now, I'm going to be 52. I remember when I was 12. I'm like, damn, that flew by. So you can't take life for granted, right? You got to go out and enjoy things and experience things with people and just do things. I'm like, I fixed my bike recently. I've just been riding around my city and I'm just like dumbfounded about how beautiful it is. I don't know why I feel like this way. I don't know what happened, but I just feel like all peace and love and zen and shit, I'm happy. And because I know that it could be temporary, you never know. You don't know. It could be temporary. Like I'm still in the military. We could have a crazy World War fucking 10 tomorrow and I could be out of here, get shot at in some dumbass trench for some dick ass fucking political leader. Right. So, yeah, swing down is going to pump you. Yeah, I think when it comes to rights, it's insidious. So people like to take those rights. People don't mind if rights are taken if it benefits them. Like freedom of speech. Like a lot of you motherfuckers would love it if the other side that was silenced or people got hurt on the other side or people got censored. You love that. But you have to understand that that's where it starts. Censorship, that's where it starts. It's like, oh, what they say isn't okay. So we don't get to hear it. So we're going to get rid of your bank account. We're going to take you off of social media because we don't like your opinion. Well, it's like what happens when that's done to you because someone doesn't like your opinion? You see what I mean? You see how it's insidious? They take rights away little by little. and you become complacent because we're kind of fat and happy because times are so good. You know, do I speak Denmarkanese? I'm not touching a DAO token. I will hold my Colt and Luna Classic, but that's it. Well, I mean, I think when you think of DAOs, Austin, you're thinking of like the high APY things they were like literally called DAOs. DAOs are like, that's like a business or like a model in a lot of different cryptocurrency projects. Some of them are fairer than others. Rorschach says the government is in this country already comes knocking at your door when you don't agree with the establishment politics, modern day Gestapo. Not really. I'm not checking out Okanemi. Well, when you go to other countries, you understand that. First of all, I do like European. Like I went to Spain, right? I've been to Mexico a lot. So the thing about San Diego is that when you're 18 years old, a lot of people just go to Mexico to party, and you see how poor a lot of countries are. Like you just go to a third world country. You know, there are some Western countries like that are good, but they have the same issues as we do. You know, a lot of them do. Yeah, time flies, man. Cash is king right now. I mean, that's a good point, Juggler Forever. Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. People need to just love the moment like that. Yeah, more people. Yeah. I'm feeling good, bro. Roddy, we have to hit the PB boardwalk when I come out. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Walking down that stretch is one of the best spots. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, dude. Like, literally, I ride my bike around here. I'm like, everyone's fucking beautiful. Everyone's hot. Like, most women I see are like pretty good looking here. Everyone who visits San Diego is like, damn, dude, everybody's hot here. I'm like, I know. People are beautiful. Everyone has a lot of people just have smiles on their face. The sun is out. You know what I mean? You can smell like the ocean, the salty water. Like, dude, man. Whew. Samuel says, yeah, Rodney, a lot of people these days are desensitized. For example, Rodney King to George Floyd was one, and NDA was the F the police, Kanye and WLM. Oh, true. True, yeah. Rodney King to George Floyd. Yeah, that Rodney King situation was crazy, right? Someone got that on a camcorder, baby. Nice DSS. DJ with a $5 donation. Thank you so much, DJ. I do appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, DJ. Fear cancel culture. It's the first step for dumbasses giving away the country to dictatorship. What's up? Sacco knows what's up. Cody, stop spamming. I'm gonna put you on timeout. I don't know who Ron Swanson is. See if there's any more news. Not much going on today, guys, to be honest. Texas Securities Regulator launches investigation into FTX US and wait, what? Texas, what are you doing? Rutrow. Yo, what? Why? That's not good. This is actually pretty big news. Why? Why? People in Cali are just happy. Take care of themselves. Even if you're ugly, you look good out here. That's right, baby. Let's go, DJ. To be honest, in NA, you can have a decent life if you work for it and talk trash to your government, travel, and you'll have the perspective. Yeah, exactly. He is also fictional, but still a badass. Hey, okay. That sounds familiar. Roddy's SBF about to be exposed. Dude, this is nuts, bro. That's kind of a big deal, right? That's a huge deal. SBF getting investigated? Oh, what? Let's see if FTX is dumping. I'm sure it's going to dump. This might have been it right here. Someone bought the dip immediately. That had to be it right there. Yeah, that had to be it right there. Someone bought the dip immediately, though. Oh, Parks and Recreation. Okay. Ra, I got a question. If the SEC is supposed to protect investors, why not go after Celsius and Voyager? Ripple has. They're already going through their own. They're already done. Celsius and Voyager are done. That's why. We're gonna see more of a dump, I believe. That's crazy, bro. Dude, we can't lose FTX, dude. I don't think this is gonna. This is just. We'll see what happens, but we can't lose FTX. Did I post this already? Uh-oh. I don't know if I posted this already. I'm not sure. I think I did. Crazy, bro. That's crazy. See what the comments are saying. Oh, there it is. Yeah. To the moon. People are so savage, bro. What the fuck? Dude, this is nuts, bro. Bullish. Dude, if anything happens bad to FTX, gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good. Whoa. I'm interested to see the kind of the news around this later today. It's gonna be crazy. SBF gonna get fried. Sheesh. SBF is kind of a weird guy, man, but he's a genius, you know? I'm Florida. We are ugly and broke, and we still enjoy life. Dude, Florida's a beautiful place to live, right? Yeah, I did. Let me delete this one. I did tweet about it. Damn, son. Ooh, we'll see what happens. Shout out to Quant, bro. Quant went absolutely nutty. Let's see if this dumps a little more. $10K Bitcoin soon? Dude, hopefully not. I just bought some Bitcoin. Ethereum $200 soon? Stop, Hobby. Stop. I saw that DSS. You know, I don't know why the SEC is not going after Celsius, or they didn't go after Celsius or Voyager. They might. We'll see. Well, we know that they've been cashing out, so they got money. Mouth breather, Inu, dude. I know. This is crazy. This is actually not good. This is actually not good at all. Not good. Not good. Wow, this is a developing story right now. I wonder what's going to happen with this. Shit! They found us out! Uh-oh! XRP to 1 trillion. Oh, yeah! I hope the feds make Gary resign. From a distance, Bitcoin looks like a meme coin now. No, that doesn't. Meme coins look way worse, right? If you got all time, no, it doesn't. Right? Damn. What's up, sir? Better than you. Late to class, as always. The feds went in on Gary the other day. I think they made, I think he's like a little too ambitious with, I don't know what his thing is against cryptocurrency. I don't know. A lot of these guys have some weird energy, bro. A lot of these guys have some strange energy when it comes to these cryptocurrency projects. You know, I feel like it's like he's like on a witch hunt. All centralized exchanges are banks. They will all be security tokens. Just watch. I bet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Danish. Yeah, I'm half. I'm half white, half black. Yeah, my white side's from Denmark. Yeah. Literally. Literally. Dude, I really want to go on another bike ride today. I'm going to go lift some weights today. I'm going to go get swole. I'm going to go on another bike ride again. I did about 17 miles yesterday, which is not a lot, but dude, bike riding is not easy, bro. About him trying to regulate crypto, but has not made any regulations or done anything. They need to figure something out. Yeah. Centralized exchange has a token, will be a security now. People buy the token to fund the centralized exchange. They have zero utility. That's the definition of a security. 100%. Guy, I'm saying, guys, and I agree with the SEC on this. It's like, if you're not an actual cryptocurrency that's just a store of value, and you have like, I don't know, an exchange, and other shit, you know, like it's like shares in a company. What's the difference? You know, what's the difference? You know, there's no difference. So I get it when they say that. 100% awesome. It's like, dude, you're a fucking security. You know what I mean? Will the market dump more? Fed's done with us yet? Yeah, market's going to dump some more. Legal, don't know what that is. Are you trolling me? It's pick. What is that? After seeing this, yikes, the writing is on the wall now. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that we need, going forward, we need to clear, like, okay, now we're security, you know? People who ride bikes need, well, in California, they're pretty biker friendly or bicycle friendly. So there's always lanes for bikes. But yeah, when I'm driving and these motherfucking bikes are in the middle smack dab of the road, it's like, dude, get out of the road. You know, move. Go to the side, you know? Yeah, but I ride a pedal bike. I bought an old Schwinn frame a little while ago and just been scenting it on this. Oh shit! Actually, hold on. Let's watch this. 5 months ago. Okay, okay. CoffeeZilla made a. Okay, this is relevant. So CoffeeZilla made a video.
Yield farming. It sounds like.
Let's check this out.
Yield farming. It sounds like something you do in World of Warcraft, but the year is 2022 and the world has changed. Magic internet money is here, ladies and gentlemen, and yield farming, it's a crypto thing now. So buckle up, educate yourselves. This is what it really means. Hang on, let me look this up real quick. Yes. Yield farming is the practice of staking or lending crypto assets in order to generate high returns or rewards in the form of additional cryptocurrency. Now, are you confused yet? Don't be, because that's the whole purpose of this video. Sam Bankman-Fried, CEO of one of the world's largest crypto exchanges, is here. He appeared on a podcast to explain it to the unwashed masses once and for all. What is a yield farm? But it turns out in the process, he accidentally describes a Ponzi scheme, which is just sort of like really funny, because his one job in situations like this, talking to non-crypto people, is to reassure them this isn't a Ponzi scheme, guys. And instead, just right out of the gate, off rip, he's like, yeah, we just kind of keep putting money into this thing and it just, price goes up. Now, as a disclaimer, not all yield farming is a Ponzi scheme. People have been lending money forever, and that's technically yield farming. That's not a Ponzi scheme. Now, on the other hand, the point of this video is that what this billionaire crypto CEO is about to describe, that is definitely a Ponzi scheme. So let's just check it out.
A surprising amount of legitimacy for what farming could mean. You know, where do you start? You start with a company that builds a box. And in practice, this box, they probably dress it up to look like a life-changing, world-altering protocol that's going to replace all the big banks in 38 days or whatever. Maybe for now, actually ignore what it does or pretend it does literally nothing. It's just a box.
All right. Step one, we're already getting some red flags here. Pretend you're life-changing and actually do nothing. Okay. What's step two, Sam?
And then this protocol issues a token. We'll call it whatever, X token. And X token promises that anything cool that happens because of this box is going to ultimately be usable by, governance vote of holders of the X tokens. They can vote on what to do with any proceeds or other cool things that happen from this box. And of course, so far, we haven't exactly given a compelling reason for why there ever would be any proceeds from this box. But I don't know, maybe there will be. So that's sort of where you start. And now what happens? Well, X token has some market cap, right? It's probably not zero. Let's say it's, $20 million market cap.
Okay, step two, make a $20 million market cap from nothing. No big deal, guys. It's crypto. Now, the interviewer, this guy, Matt Levine, sort of picks up on the insanity of this. He's like this serious investment banker guy, you have to imagine. And he's like, look, no, it can't be worth nothing. You can't do this. And Sam Bankman-Fried's like, the hell, I can't.
From like first principles, it should be zero, but okay.
Sure. Okay. I completely reasonable comment.
That's not quite true, but it when you describe it in this totally cynical way, it sounds like it should be zero. But go on.
Describe it this way. You might think, for instance, that in 5 minutes with an internet connection, you could create such a box and such a token, and that it should reflect
Damn.
It should be worth $180 or something market cap for that, that effort that you put into it. In the world that we're in, if you do this, everyone's going to be like, ooh, box token. Maybe it's cool. If you buy a box token, that's going to appear on Twitter and it'll have a $20 million market cap.
I mean, that's true. This is good.
All right. Red flag 3. My man just said, maybe in your world, a box that does nothing can't be worth $20 million, but in my world, 20 million minimum. And this is sort of where things go full Ponzi, we don't even try to hide it. Money goes up because more money goes in, and more money's going in because money goes up.
So, X tokens being given out each day. All these sophisticated firms are like, huh, that's interesting. If the total amount of money in the box is $100 million, then it's going to yield 60.
I mean, how often do we see this in our space? Literally, we have Ask Inu coin coming out, and it's like a $30 million market cap. It's like, how? It's crypto.
$15 million this year in X tokens being given out for it. That's a 16% return. That's pretty good. We'll put a little bit more in, right? And maybe that happens until there are $200 million in the box. So, sophisticated traders and or people on crypto Twitter or other sort of similar parties go and put $200 million in the box collectively, and they start getting these X tokens for it, right? And now all of a sudden everyone's like, wow, people just decide to put $200 million in the box. This is a pretty cool box, right? This is a valuable box, as demonstrated by all the money that people have apparently decided should be in the box. And who are we to say that they're wrong about that? This is, I think boxes can be great. Look, I love boxes as much as the next guy, right? And so what happens now, all of a sudden people are kind of recalibrating. It's like, well, $20 million, that's it? That market cap for this box, and it's been 48 hours, and it already has $200 million, including from sophisticated players in it.
Are you guys?
That's it. That's all true, right? I don't see any cap in that. Now, is he saying it's a good thing or not? Because obviously it's a bad thing. We see this all the time, right? But what are you for the people that are in there early? Your exit liquidity, right?
Guys hearing this? He literally just described a Ponzi scheme unironically and said at the top of this interview, by the way, that this is one of the most important things in DeFi right now. Boxes that do nothing that are in the shape of pyramids. And by the way, you and I aren't the only ones who feel stunned by this. The interviewers are just sort of at a loss for words.
I think of myself as a fairly cynical person, and that was so much more cynical than how I would have described farming. You're just well, I'm in the Ponzi business and it's pretty good.
At no point did any of this require any sort of economic case. It's just other people put money in the box, and so I'm going to too, and then it's more valuable, so I'm going to put more money in. And at no point in the cycle did it seem to like describe any sort of like economic purpose.
Now, it was at this point in the interview where I thought, okay, finally some sensible people in the room. Clearly, Sam just got called out for pitching Ponzi schemes. He's now going to backtrack, right? Wrong. Instead, Sam goes, this is my world. And you guys are boomers and just don't understand how money works.
And it is sort of like real monetizable stuff in some senses. And, you know, at some point, like if the world never decides that we were wrong about this in like a coordinated way, right? Like you're kind of the guy calling bullshit, saying, no, this thing's actually worthless. But in what sense are you right? You could see something get market cap.
This is very interesting, right? Because what he's pretty much saying is that, and you see this a lot in our space, because when you say something's like useless or there's no use case or what, because it's about use case. We're talking about use case right here. This is pretty much, you know, somebody making a project, we'll say the Box Inu. A lot of people buying into the Box Inu because, oh, that's cool, or this important influencer talked about it, or this investor is getting into it, or most Ethereum whales hold Shiba Inu, so we must buy it, right? But when you think about the actual real world use case, there's nothing really there. But then the people in the interview are saying, well, you're pretty much describing a Ponzi scheme because there's no actual real world use case, or maybe revenue, ways to generate revenue. But Sam Bankman-Fried is like saying, well, no, who's to say you're right? You know, it's the value we give it. You know, that's why people were calling Saitama a Ponzi scheme, right? And stuff like that. So this is interesting. What's up? All right, DJ, have a good one, bro. Be safe out there. Get that money.
Happen the way that, I don't know, Dogecoin or SHIB coin have, right? Where people are just kind of like, haha, and then they buy it. And if you're like, that's dumb, it has no cash flow, I'm going to short sell it, you lose all your money.
There it is, guys. The unironic investment case for memes and Ponzi schemes. They have value because people say they have value. And who are you to say otherwise? I mean, what do you even say to this? Because on the one hand, this is insane and breaks all monetary theory. On the other hand, that guy has $1 billion, well, multiple billions, and I have multiple thousands. We are not the same. Okay. That's all I'm saying. So what do we even take away from this? I think the answer has to be nothing. I hope you guys learned nothing. There is no good lesson here, but only maybe a few chuckles and laughs at the inevitable decline of our society into pure Ponzi-nomics. If you want to watch the rest of this debate, relitigating whether...
This is interesting, very and applicable to today. I mean, it's literally what we see every day, right? Every day. This is what we have every single day, right? What we see every day. It's the same shit, you know? It's like a token is created, you know, it's not really used for, you know, much, but literally people give it value, like Dogecoin, for example. It was funny, right? So you can call it a Ponzi scheme. You can make money on a Ponzi scheme, but where's the value is what they're saying. And the issue is with a lot of these cryptocurrency products is that there's no value to them. There's some that have value to them, but it's use case, right? It's use case. So it just goes back down to that. And SBF is like pretty much, yeah, you're saying that it doesn't have any value and it's a Ponzi scheme, but what about the people that are, you know, making money from it and giving it value? And we see that with a lot of meme coins, a lot of like small cap community tokens. It's like, it's the community. And in cryptocurrency, it's weird because I feel like in the real world, it's not about community. It's about like use case, utility, what it's used for. How can it serve the person? How can it make your life easier, right? With like real products. But with crypto, it's almost like communities first. Like, oh, this coin's going to be good because it's going to be good. We're coming out with our use case in a year from now. So that's the main difference. So it's very interesting. DoobieTube says, they're always like, man, you just don't understand. You got to research. Slide into our Telegram, man. Exactly. What's up, SC? I have not been to Slovenia. No, I have not. Okay. Do you feel like rich people have too much money? Like most of New York apartments are for rich people? Yeah, I mean, rich people have money because they have money. You know? They get money. I don't get mad. Success is not an accident, you know, with a lot of these people. Some people just have money because they're lucky or whatever. The rich people I know in my life, like the ones I'm closest with, like the ones that are like their net worth is 10 times mine, but I still hang out with them. these guys are insanely hardworking individuals. It's insane. It's like, how do you even breathe? Type A personality. It's not an accident, guys. It's not an accident. I don't get mad that these rich people have these nice things and have these apartments. I don't think that it's because it's luck. I do think that sometimes you're born with better circumstances, obviously, but I never get mad or jealous at people that are successful. Instead, I want to learn from them and wonder and learn how they got that way. Now, some people are straight scumbags and they make their riches off of hurting other people, sometimes legally, but you know. Yeah, the guy's a billionaire, Sacco. Even some of that utility, but they're right, along with 100 other products with the same utility. To me, still slightly on the side of Ponzi scheme. What's up, blockchain Betty? Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's all about, it's community first in small cap crypto and shitcoins. It's community first. It's pump and dump groups first. It's like, there's money to be made, but you guys have to treat, like the beginning of the live stream, I talked about this kind of truth, is that you have to treat meme coins for what they are. Don't forget what meme coins really are. They're not long-term holds. They're not. They're to make money and get the fuck out of there. That's what they're for. That's always what they've been there for. You know. Ponzi, shitcoin, whatever, get in early and take profits. Exactly. Right, so Bitcoin is a Ponzi and world governments are... Well, Bitcoin's supposed to be used as a currency. It's not a shitcoin. You see what I mean? Its values like gold because there's only so much of it. You know, you just can't keep creating more Bitcoin. That's why it's a little different. And its use case, and that's why they call it a commodity, right, instead of a securities, because its use case is to be used as a currency, which it should be treated like other currencies. And that's why it is being treated like other currencies. When the dollar is strong, which the dollar is strong right now, it goes down. It's a currency. Yeah, the price is volatile. You know, it's hyperinflated sometimes, and then it's deflated. It's crazy, but it's a currency. Like things like Ethereum or Crypto.com or Binance, BNB, they're like shares in a company. But BNB has a use case. It generates revenue, right? It's a little different. You know, random shitcoins that are created every single day, you know, they're really just Ponzi schemes because they have no use case. They have a use case that's going to come out in the future. They have no real way of generating revenue. Their way of generating revenue is what? The people that get in before recruit other people to get in. And everybody keeps getting recruited until what? The people that got in early dump on the other investors. And the only way to bring more money into this project is to get more people to buy into the project. So it's like a classic Ponzi scheme, right? Have a good one, Legal. Thank you so much. Yeah, I must say I have had just about enough of these poop butt Inu tokens. I am slowly getting out of them. Yeah, I mean, they're good to make money, but the thing about cryptocurrency is highly volatile. It's 24/7. You don't know when this thing could dump. So if you're aping into a shitcoin, you got to be aware all day. You got to be checking that thing every half an hour to see what kind of pump you're doing. Who's talking about it, right? So you just got to be careful, you know. You got to be careful. You can't get married to shitcoin projects. You can't. Crypto's already like scary and volatile enough. You can't get in there and buy some crap shitcoin and freak out when it dumps, right? And be surprised. Yes, do me a favor, clickety-clack that like button. Hit the like button, baby. Blockchain says, that's funny because most of the rich people I know were born that way, still work hard, but a lot of them had advantages that the rest of us minus don't have. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Life isn't fair. You know, life isn't fair. Yeah, a lot of rich people I know are born from wealthy families, but do those people breed more wealthy people? Because they still work hard, right? There are plenty of rich people who have kids that are shitbags, right? We've heard that story. And there's plenty of people who come from nothing, who become rich. But yeah, a lot of rich people come from rich families. You know, maybe those people breed more rich people. And you're crazy if you don't think we have disadvantages in the country. We do. Obviously we do, right? No one is born with the same circumstances. It's like a game of poker. You're dealt a hand. You can play or you can fold. You know, it's just going to be a little bit harder for you. Like, right, a race. You start farther back than someone else. You know, so yeah, no, it's exactly. Life isn't fair, man. Life isn't fair. The utilities to make money for devs, dump on noob, 100%, always. What's up, Cobra Commander? I got the disco lights. Hey, the lights go on when I talk, so when I shut up, they They don't do anything. The people who tell you to diamond hand and hold are exactly, don't diamond hand shit, guys. If you're at an all-time high and you're making crazy money, literally don't diamond hand. Here's the thing. It happened to me. You get into a cryptocurrency project, you sell too early, it literally goes crazy, and then you feel like you missed out. So what happens is you have a little virus now, the Shiba Inu virus, right? The Saitama virus. You think that every other shitcoin you get into is going to go to the moon, not knowing that most of the time you're not going to see crazy gains like that. There are going to be plays out there like that, but you got to be careful. Because I ape into a lot of shitcoins, guys, off air. This is my exact strategy. For example, I'll put $500 into some shitcoin. If this thing does a 3x or a 2x, I'm taking my initial investment out. Now what do I have in there? I have a moon bag in there. So at the very least, I didn't lose the money I put in. I broke even, if it even pumps. Sometimes it don't pump, right? And I usually get in at a small market cap too. I'm not going to get into like a shitcoin at $1 million market cap or anything like that. I'm not going to get into a shitcoin at a market cap that high. I'm going to get into a shitcoin at a $50,000 market cap, $100,000 market cap, because I have more room to X, right? But I'm going to take my profits and I'll leave a moon bag in there. And if it goes crazy, which most likely it doesn't, I'll make some money. But if it dumps, well, then I still have a little bit of profit because it's not going to wipe out all my gains. So you have to think about it that way. Where on the US dollar can just keep printing? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, that's the thing about, when the dollar is not backed by anything, it's like the government could just print more of it when they want to. All right. That's the problem with actual regular currency, right? It's the government could just print more of it. You can't with Bitcoin. It's like gold. Like I said, it's going to run out. The last one's going to be minted in a little over 100 years. So, right. But if I launch a dog token and say it's different and I want to be the next global currency, wouldn't that be the same thing? Well, people have to buy into it, right? And it wouldn't be a dog token. No one takes dog token seriously. There are some cryptocurrencies out there, like Dogecoin. It's a cryptocurrency. It's just like a store of value. But I feel like Bitcoin is the one. You could juggle it forever, but people have to want to use it, right? How do you tell when it's an all-time high? When it's an all-time high. But just because it's an all-time high doesn't mean you hit your goal of a 2x or a 3x. Guys, when you're aping $100, especially on the Ethereum blockchain into a project, you combine that with slippage, taxes, and then the gas fees. You have to invest more than a couple $100 or $100 sometimes, because you're just going to get eaten up with fees. That's why you have to wait for like a 2 or 3x. But you have to know when to get in. Is this going to be talked about from other influencers? Influencers really control. I'm telling you, something can go from like a $10,000 market cap to like $1 million market cap based on a couple of YouTube videos. I'm telling you, people buy shit like that. Twitter spaces, right? Get in there, make your money. Use them for what they're for. You know what I mean? What's up, Crypto Shop? I already told people about the migration. Is that what we're talking about? Yep. Yeah, I already told people about that. So 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, they're having a Swing DAO launch party. A lot of people were hitting my chat today saying that BTFA a rug. I had to calm them down. I'm like, dude, calm down. Chill out. People tripping out. London is about to move 50,000 gold bars with 650,000 each on the blockchain, currently held underground in London. They are meeting today. I don't know anything about that. What about XRP? Well, XRP is challenging traditional banks, right? When it comes to like transactions overseas and stuff like that. It's centralized though, right? Ripple Labs is centralized, but that's okay. And decentralization, mature use case must come later because it is difficult for anything complex to be decentralized at Genesis. Governments and use case have been to develop. Yeah, see, but that's like an IOU. It's like giving our. It's like here, give me your money now for a use case that's going to come out in 6 months from now. People don't want to wait for that. To me, it's too risky. I'll do it for a good play, but to me, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to fucking give you my money so you can come out with something later. I mean, look at China. China's the same thing with real estate. They're like, hey, give us your money. We'll give you real estate later. Oh, you're good. You're good, Crypto Shop. Dude, I see you out there hanging out. So yeah, guys, there's gonna be a launch party for Swing DAO over on your channel, I assume, right? So go check that out. BTFA did not rug people. I know people are freaking out. But yeah, no, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I announced it at the beginning of the stream. People were saying, oh, I rugged. I'm like, just calm out. Calm down. Do I think Shiba Inu could blow up again? I just don't think it does the same thing it did before. I don't think it's going to not run. It's going to run, but I don't think it does 100x again. It just doesn't seem like it will because it's not popular anymore. Like just like I don't think GameStop will run like it did before, or AMC will run like it did before. This is only Hedok knows when things are at all-time high. Yeah, all-time highs are at all-time high. Look at the chart. Taxes are the real scam. That's what people don't seem to understand. Yeah, even so if you guys don't know Token Sniffer, a lot of you, Token Sniffers are pretty much, it's a popular
They're Ponzi.
What the fuck is the exit button on this? Token Sniffer is a popular like it's a popular like contract reader in the space, and even they made it so if it's over 5% buy and sell taxes, they flag it. So dude, yeah, Crypto Shop, you've been working overtime, bro. I think you did like 5 live spaces the other day. When you did DGen poker night, I'm not a big poker guy. When I shut up. US fiat is a Ponzi scheme. It's crazy how they can just keep printing money. Let's go paintball shooting. Who's down? I've never been paintballing, but it sounds fun. Blockchain Betty says, yeah, I agree. I'd rather invest in products that spend more money on producing their use case than advertising. Otherwise, you spend all your money and can't afford to build your utility. That's why I liked WAGMI, because WAGMI had something out before they even started advertising. And although it's not the best game, you know, it's like, it depends what you like. I don't know. Some people like card games. Some people don't. Some people like these tower defense games. Some people don't. It's like, you know. Yeah, but I'd rather have my use case. Not, yeah, give us your money and then we'll get your use case in 6 months. It's like, no, you won't. Jugla Forever says, I think even if influencers want to promote a token and the dev doesn't want to dox, the dev should at least KYC with the influencer. That way there's accountability. The space would be a safer place, and that would slowly restore trust. BTFA actually did that with me. My first ever AMA with BTFA, he didn't want to dox to the community, but he did dox himself to me. So I saw him before I even dox. I do think that people going forward should dox to the community. I think they should. I think it's the exception, not the rule. And although, yes, that people want to like uphold this, the purity of DeFi by not doxing, I think it's still good to dox. But at the end of the day, you prove your value in this space by sticking around even through the hard times. I'm so terrible at bowling. For some reason, I'm good at bowling. Sometimes. Most of the time, I'm ass. But sometimes I'm on. Lemo, yeah, the Web3 space is different. The party late nights, but I'm feeling it, though. They party late. Yeah, dude, yeah. I'm trying to stick to the news and just stick to a good schedule and not, you know, go too crazy with that stuff. But as you guys can tell, the volume of like my content has slowly decreased. I just feel like there's like a lot of nothing burgers out there. But we'll see. I'm curious, have you covered any Zen token free to mint? No, I'm not covering that. Maybe. I don't know. There's a bunch of tokens out there that they're just here to promote. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. Remember, links to all my sponsors are in the description down below. Give them a check out. Hooking your boy up in a bear market. You guys have a fantastic day. Do something crazy. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.